Hello. Hi, friends. It's me, Laura Burns. And as you have no doubt seen by the thumbnail and the title of this video, I am here to announce to you that I wrote a book. Many of you knew that this was happening, but maybe some of you don't. And so I'm very excited to tell you now that it is out, it has launched, it is available. And I'm going to give you a little sneak peek at it here today. I'm going to try to keep this short, but y'all know I love to ramble. In case you're randomly happening upon this, hi, my name is Laura Burns. I am a yoga teacher, a body liberation guide. I have classes, I run retreats and workshops and online courses and everything in the realm of body liberation, fat liberation, accessible yoga. Really, my main goal in life is to help people honor and celebrate the bodies that they have right now in this very moment. I have been teaching yoga for 7 years now, 6 or 7 years now, and have learned so much and have learned so many things about yoga and being a yoga teacher in a fat body, and I am excited to share them with you in this book that I wrote during the pandemic. So I had big plans. The contract, I was approached by the publisher, Human Kinetics, to write this book. The contract had been signed before the pandemic, and I had all these grand plans. I was going to bring you along with me as I wrote the book. I had YouTube videos planned, ideas, things I was going to do, and then the pandemic hit, and I did not have the spoons for that. I did not have the energy and capacity to do all those things. It was all that I could do to actually write the book, and so I haven't shared it with you. I haven't talked about it. I haven't been making YouTube videos. It's done. It has been edited. The photos have been shot. It has been put together and printed into a book. And here it is. So introducing, look, that's me, Big and Bold, Yoga for the Plus Size Woman, by me, Laura Burns. And as I said, the publisher is Human Kinetics, and they only make like fitness and exercise books. And so it's like their specialty. Y'all, this was a labor of love. I'm so excited. I will share with you what's inside of it. So basically there's 3 sections, and the first section is about like getting started, and so it's called Set for Success, and it has like the information about like my story about yoga and things that I've learned along the way. There's a whole chapter about gear where we talk about like yoga props and active wear, and then we get into the second part here. Maybe you can see. So part 1, part 2 is where we actually get into the poses, and it's instructional, and there's a ton of information. And then this third part from here on is about how do you do this at home? So creating a plan to have a yoga practice at home, and then it has sequences. And so I have energizing practices, relaxing practices, and then also some restorative practices. And then there is, I was trying to separate a page, there was no separation. And anyway, and then there's an index for the poses. So if you're looking for a specific pose, you can just find it easily because there's a lot of stuff in here. So I want to show you the pictures. Obviously I can't, like show you everything in here, but I want to give you an idea of what I'm really excited about, which is the pictures in this book. Because let me tell you, I've never seen a yoga book with people as fat as me in it. And so it was very important to me for my body to be one of the models, because I wanted some like super fat representation. So if you haven't seen me around, you've never seen my body before, I'm like a 26 on top, sometimes 28. I'm a 28 to 30 on bottom. And you don't see people doing yoga in my size body very often. Not that we're not doing it, we just don't get the media attention. We don't usually get the book deals, stuff like that. So not only, there's a 1 page here. So not only am I here in all my super fatness, but a lot of the book is about using props to make it more accessible. So this is about when sitting on the floor is not comfortable, here are some options. And even if it is comfortable, mixing it up, finding new ways to do things. So here is a way to do a wide leg pose or a wide leg position without having to come to the floor. Makes it totally accessible for folks who don't want to or can't get on the floor. The other model in the book is my friend Natalie, and there's some really cute pictures. Hold on, there's some really cute ones of us. And because we're friends, when we did the photo shoot, we like really had a good vibe together. So there's some super cute photos that of course I can't find because I'm looking for them. Oh no. And now I'm trying, okay, so here's one. This isn't the cutest, but it's pretty cute. So like I'm smiling at her and I like just made her laugh. There's one where we're both looking at each other and it's very cute. I won't try to find it exactly now. Anyway, so every pose, well, we'll just do this one. This is the one I turn to. So every pose is going to have a description of like what kind of pose it is, what I think about it. And then it has something called an alignment checklist, which is where I go through and it's like, okay, this is what you're looking for. This is how you arrange your body. And then it'll have pose options, which are just like how I teach in class, is we'll come into it and I'll say, here are some other options. You can do it this way. You can arrange yourself this way. You can add this prop. You can do this. And it's just different ways to do it because we all have very different bodies. And so we need different options. And then we'll have the accessible challenges. And so when I say accessible challenges, I mean that if you're looking to kind of go a little harder, deeper, work a little harder, challenge yourself some, if you're in a larger body, a lot of the time, the way that you find that challenge that works for your body is very different than how like a thin or straight sized person or a super flexible or a super able-bodied person would do it. And so depending on your body and your age or your history with injury, your ability, your experience, your trauma history, like the way that other people find challenge may not work for you. And so I talk about accessible challenges, which is a way to find that extra challenge, but in a way that is accessible for you. And just like the other thing, options, because we're all very different. So every section will have the alignment checklist, the pose options, the accessible challenges, and then some of the poses, this one doesn't have it. Oh, but here, this last one does. I just went back a page. We'll have this, which is tips for plus size bodies. And what I would like to say is that this book is called Yoga for the Plus Size Woman. It's part of a series that Human Kinetics is starting that's like X for the plus size woman. And so I wrote the yoga book. Marit Summers also has a book coming out at the same time as mine, and she did strength training for the plus size body. It is written for fat bodies, whether you have breasts or not, whether you have a big belly or not. I wrote this for larger bodies. And so I've had some people tell me like, oh, well, it's for women. It is called Yoga for the Plus Size Woman, but I wrote it for fat bodies. And so there are some tips in here that have to do, this one is about your belly and tips for people who have bellies or larger bellies. There are some tips in here for people who have breasts. But listen, we all know that lots of kinds of people can have breasts, not just women. And so I encourage you, I know that the title says for the plus size woman, but it's not just for women, it's for people in larger bodies. So yeah, description of the pose, alignment checklist, pose options, accessible challenges, and then tips for plus size bodies. And so every pose, I think there's 43 poses, every pose will have those things. And then let me get to the section where we have the sequences. Oh, almost there. Okay. Oh, here's the cute picture of me and Natalie. Look, we're looking at each other and smiling. It was so fun to shoot with her. So yeah, so then this is the start of the third section, and this is the creating a home practice. And so in here, because a lot of people are like, how do I start a home practice? It's like very intimidating. I go through like common yoga myths that will keep you from starting a practice. And then I kind of just do like a super condensed mini version of my online course that I have about starting your own home practice. So it's like a, like in summer school, you know, when the course has been condensed. It's like that. So this has a lot of great information that I pulled from the course that I run. So if you've never taken that course, you can get a lot of the core of it in this chapter. We talk about the space, about sequences, about setting boundaries, both physical boundaries and mental boundaries with yourself and with other people. Talk about what is a yoga sequence, how do I put it together, what are the different ways that I can do that. And then we have the sequences. So this is what I was looking for. These are the pages that show the sequences. This is energizing. And I think we have a 10, a 30, and a 60-minute sequence for energizing, for relaxing, and then for restorative, if I'm not incorrect. Relaxing. Oh yeah, so this last relaxing one is like restorative. So yeah, oh my gosh, look at this. It looks so great. And then again, you'll always find in these red boxes, these are the plus size tips. And yeah, I love having like a 10-minute, a 30-minute, and a 60-minute. So like even if you only have 10 minutes, you can follow this sequence. And oh my gosh, I just love how this book came out. I feel so proud of it. I want to show you every page, but that would be like a terribly long video. So yeah, so here is the book. Oh my gosh. It's so amazing to see like a legit fat body in a yoga book. It's I keep saying the same thing over and over, but so yeah, this is the book. It's called Big and Bold, Yoga for the Plus Size Woman. I will put links in the description box to purchase it from the publisher if you're not wanting to buy from Amazon. And then I have a link to Amazon if you prefer Amazon, because I know people have different thoughts about that. And some people can only get stuff on Amazon or vice versa, whatever. So I have two different options for you. I am right now, if you're watching this around the time when I'm posting it, which is September 2021, I am about to go into a fall of hosting some free online events to help promote the book. I actually just facilitated the first one today, and it was about yoga myths. And so I'll be releasing that video really soon, and you can watch that here on my channel. And if it's in the future and it's not near September 2021 when you're watching this, then they're already out. And if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll be able to find all of the videos there. So today was about yoga myths. I have plans to do a DIY prop workshop, and we'll have the recordings for all of these, to have some actual movement practices. I have a list of what I'm going to do. Sorry, I can't remember all of it off the top of my head, but I just wanted to come in and like finally announce, oh my God, I wrote this book. It's out. And it's available now, and I'm so excited about it. I'm so proud of the book. It's really good. I mean, it's like so hard for me to say that, but it's really good, y'all. I'm really proud of it. To toot my own horn, I did a great job, and I'm so excited to make this information available so that you can get the benefit, you can have the access to it. I know if you're in a larger body, you sometimes feel like it's not for you. This thing is not for me. This thing is not for me. But yoga can be for you. Yoga is for you. And the Western yoga world has made it seem like it's not. And that's wrong. And it's really harmful. And yoga is for you. And it can really be an amazing, like, healing and transformative practice. I'm gonna cry. Like it was for me. I always say yoga plus body liberation equals healing, and that was absolutely true for me. And I think that it can be for you also. And if yoga is not your thing, that's cool. You don't have to like it. But if you ever meet anyone who's in a larger body or older body or history of injury or disabled or anything like that, encourage them to try it. People like us are not encouraged to try it, to try things in general. And that is super messed up, and we deserve all of the same access to everything. So I'm excited one more time. I'm excited to put this book out into the world to help people access yoga. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all your support. I would love to hear what you think about the idea, what you think about what I showed you in the book today. Please comment and let me know. I would love to see. And yeah, keep a lookout for all those other videos that are coming your way. And thanks so much for being here and being part of the community. I really appreciate y'all. I'll see you soon. Bye.